First at 9.
A very good evening and welcome. This is News First Primetime News here on MTV Sports. I'm Ramesh Rugal Bandara.
I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we go into your stories in detail, let's take a look at the headlines.
The headlines on News First at 9.
C.V. Vigneswaran takes oath before the President as the Chief Minister of the Northern Province. India is committed to the unity, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Sri Lanka. Indian External Affairs Minister reiterates in Colombo. Agreement for the construction of the Sampur power plant signed. An investigation into the actions of the police during clashes in Mathura. Arrested suspects returned to remand custody.
News First at 9.
On to our top story tonight. Now, former Supreme Court Justice C.V. Vigneswaran was sworn in as the Chief Minister of the Northern Province today before President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
C.V. Vigneswaran was sworn in at a ceremony held at Temple Trees this morning. C.V. Vigneswaran, who contested the Northern Provincial Council poll on the 21st of September on the Ilangai Tamilarasu Katchi ticket, received the highest number of preferential votes of 132,255.
Once Chief Minister appoints the other members of the Board of Ministers, all of them will take oaths in Jaffna on the 11th of October.
The fact that he took oaths before the President, like the other Chief Ministers, makes a statement. The statement is that they are prepared to work constitutionally in the Provincial Council, accepting the powers of the central government. Some pundits in our country profess that after a Northern Provincial Council poll was held and the Tamil National Alliance came into power, there would be secessionism in the country. These pundits said that they would ask for powers and that they would commence demonstrations for these powers, and that in the end the Provincial Council would be in crisis and the secessionist struggle will recommence. Now they are saying that this is what it will be like in the beginning and that we can wait and see what happens. That was not what they said before. They said that they could win, and if they won, the situation would be dangerous. But it is not. They did not have to take oaths before the President, but they did. They have also expressed their desire to be sworn in as such and to work cooperatively. Meanwhile, Dayasri Jayasekara, who secured the most number of preferential votes at the North-Western Provincial Council polls, assumed duties as Chief Minister today. In accordance with the Mahinda Chintana manifesto of His Excellency the President, we will get together with the ministers and look at how this manifesto can be implemented via the Provincial Council and expeditiously arrive at a decision. We will prepare a new 5-year plan on how we can move forward with this work. Meanwhile, Azad Saleh, who topped the UNP list in the Kandy district and the Central Provincial Council poll, also took oaths today. Provincial councillors elected from the Democratic Party also took oaths today before the deputy leader of the party, MP Jayantha Katagoda. Against a corrupt election backdrop, with the government implementing an unethical election backdrop by violating all election laws, we managed to secure victory at the Provincial Council polls. They have a duty now to work in the future to meet the aspirations of those who are dedicated to this victory. They must forget personal agendas and personal benefits and give priority to the ethical politics that we talk about and work towards the future.
News First has received fresh footage pertaining to the attack that was carried out on the protest march that commenced from Devinura the day before yesterday.
We are prepared to reveal the information we possess regarding the individuals who arrived to launch an attack on the march. The identities of 3 of the 5 individuals whom we brought to your attention last night have been ascertained.
මේ දික්වල ප්‍රාදේශ සභා ඡන්ද ඉල්ලපු නිශාන්ත මේ අකුරැස්සේ නදීර මේ මංගල සමීර මහත්තයා ගෙදර වැඩ කරන ජනක.
Who are these individuals? Can you identify them? Call 0114-896-896.
Here's another group of individuals who launched an attack on the protest march.
මේ ඉන්නේ මාතර මූලස්ථාන පොලිසිය අසල මල්ලිකුලන සුනිල්. මේ ඉන්නේ දික්වැල්ලේ බතිගම චරිත්. මේ ඉන්නේ වැලිගම් ප්‍රාදේශ සභා මන්ත්‍රී චමින්ද තල්ගස්වත්ත. මේ ඉන්නේ තුඩාවේ සුමුදු. මේ ඉන්නේ දික්වැල්ලේ ලාල්. මේ ඉන්නේ වැලිගම් ප්‍රාදේශ සභා විපක්ෂ නායක නලින්. මේ ඉන්නේ සනත් විජිත කුමාර.
Now, can you identify these individuals?
These individuals, can you identify them? Call 0114-896-896. These individuals, can you identify them? Call 0114-896-896.
25 individuals who were arrested in connection to the clash that occurred during the protest march calling for Ranil Wickremesinghe to step down as party leader have been further remanded until the 14th of this month.
Now, the order was issued when the suspects were produced before Madura Chief Magistrate Sisara Kumar Ratnayaka today. The police say an identification parade that was to be held today in connection to the incident did not take place as scheduled.
A special investigation headed by senior DIG in charge of administration, Gami Navratna, has commenced into the attack carried out on the protest march, calling for UNP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe to step down.
Now, the investigations will be conducted into allegations that the police fell short of carrying out its duties when the incident occurred.
Those who engaged in this march leveled certain allegations at the police. However, the police is not duty bound to to provide security to such processions. We are not bound to provide security for processions that are carried out by obstructing roads. However, if an incident which disrupts the peace occurs, then the police should act. In this instance, the police have acted and taken into custody 25 persons. The IGP has appointed a team led by senior DIG in charge of administration, Gamini Navaratna, to conduct investigations into allegations that the police have evaded its duties. The team have arrived in Mathura and are carrying out investigations. If there are any shortcomings on the part of the police in carrying out its duties, then action will be taken following the investigation.
Leader of the United National Party, Ranil Wickremesinghe, attended a meeting held in the Aliyagoda area yesterday. We cannot be satisfied by looking at the election results of certain districts. We also have to accept that there has been a reduction in the votes we receive. It is a big problem. How are we to move forward from here on? There is a campaign initiated by a group made up of Maitri Kumratna and Shiral Laktilaka along with a presidential advisor. They do not fall into the category of those who enter my room or with whom I speak. Those in other parties and even the Mahasangha told me that they are not concerned about the decisions I take within the party. However, if I am undermined by such things, it will be a betrayal of the political culture. They said do anything through discussions with the party and that they will not interfere. But this is not the case here. What is happening?
UNP parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa made a special statement to the media today.
මගේ පළපුරුද්ද විවිධ පුද්ගලින්ගේ ප්‍රධාන මාතෘකාවක් බවට පත් වෙලා තිබෙනවා.
Over the past several days, my experience has been a topic for various persons. The stories they say about my experience are in fact true. In truth, I do not have the experience of having lost 20 to 30 elections. In truth, I do not have experience when it comes to leaving millions of UNP supporters in the country despondent. In truth, I have no experience in contesting general elections and losing. I have no experience when it comes to becoming a millionaire through the 200 garment factories program when people are despairing on the streets. I have no experience when it comes to exploiting the labor of your employees. But I have experience in one area. I have experience in identifying the aspirations of the people, understanding the pulse of the people, and serving the people of this country with limitless love. Unfortunately, this sort of experience has become a disqualification in politics today.
UPFA Western Provincial Councillor Shalita Vijay Sundara says that at a time when processions are arriving at the doorstep of temple trees, processions organized by the opposition are being suppressed.
He made this statement at an event held in Biyagama last evening.
Today, processions can even come up to the President's office at temple trees. On no occasion have steps been taken to suppress these processions. However, we can see this happening to opposition processions today. However, His Excellency the President and the government will not allow for the suppression of these processions. They allow processions to take place from a legal base and under the protection of the law. Everyone who respects democracy can express their views. In truth, we are saddened. There are some people who think that the country can be toppled through such processions. My friends, this cannot be done. Let alone processions, no matter who comes, even if it is Prabhakaran, I do not think that they can topple this government.
Time now for the newspaper cartoon of the day.